Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Pearson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Left, 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 left. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Here's Foreman. And some room to work. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
Ace, ace.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hut, 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 hut.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They come up in an offset eye.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll go with Foreman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There's none too clear.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Z.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ready. 319. 319. Slow. Z.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Slow.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Taylor trying to lay one up deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, nearly And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Slow.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Taylor. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ace! Slow! Ace! Ready! Green, 90!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Slow.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Slow.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, here we go! Green 90! Green 90! Hunt! Hunt!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Mahomes now to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Slow.
They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A carry for Foreman. And some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
4 down, check, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 90. Hunt.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey. 4 down. Slow. Here we go. Green 90.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 90.
On the toss, here's Foreman. Muscles by at the 25. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Chargers getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Broken tackle, and he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break 10.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Are you... You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Taylor. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a two-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left. Here we go. Slam, slam. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. 52. Hut, hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Now Foreman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Mahomes to throw on second down. They're going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Taylor. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously... And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Sturgis adds the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Magoo. Looking deep downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Slow.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Slow.
Now it's Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit! Detroit!
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, we saw it come back.